Good evening, Flosstube, and happy Monday. Welcome to Stitch with Mel. This is number 8, video number 8. I am so glad to be with you guys this afternoon. I hope that you had a wonderful Monday, a great weekend, and a good start to your week. I am actually recording this Monday morning. I am running late. Let me tell you about yesterday. So yesterday was Sunday. It was the last day of my 3-day weekend at work. I work every other weekend for 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We work 12-hour shifts. Sundays are typically, for me, they're calm. So I work for a small agency. We're in a rural county. Hats completely off to all of you who work in large agencies with a lot of traffic. I don't, fortunately. I'm in a couple of snap groups with dispatchers from all over the country, and they tell us their traffic, and I'm like, wow. So I'm feeling very fortunate to be in hometown Arkansas. Anyway, so I went in yesterday planning to get a lot of work knocked out, and I did get a lot done. Taking calls, doing the normal thing, whatever, and then all of a sudden, just the heavens opened up and traffic came from everywhere, and I gave up. It was about probably 2 o'clock. I packed my stuff up and said, this ain't happening the rest of the day. I think I had like 6 cups of coffee. Coffee doesn't affect me. Like, I'm not running all over the place like that. And then Erica brought me a Starbucks after church. So, yeah, it was a busy day. And we don't say the B word at work, but I'm off. So, it was a busy day. So let's see, before that, Saturday was good. I think I stitched all day Saturday. Friday didn't stitch at all. Was it Friday? So I bought this. This is going to be in a haul, but I'll show it to you now soon. I bought this cute little calendar at Hobby Lobby. Y'all excuse my nails, I just took them off. Hypothetical deadlines. I thought that was hysterical. And so I'm trying to keep up with what all I've been working on. I started the week of June. So yeah, Friday I had no stitching. So that's where I'm at. Aunt Donna wants me to put stickers in, and that's happening this week. Thank you very much. Probably tonight. Anyway, so that's something I'll show you here after a while too. It's a cute little Hobby Lobby find. I did go to Hobby Lobby. I needed some stuff, and my dad needed some stuff. He has started modeling, doing car models, since he's on medical disability right now until he can recover from his open heart surgery. So we needed something for him to do. So he's modeling. My mom paints, my dad models. My aunt stitches. My uncle plays the violin. My grandma watches us all. So yeah. It's a fun little artsy thing. And my daughter, she draws and paints and does all kinds of art. So, anyways, we enjoy Hobby Lobby. I was thinking the other day it would be really cool if we had a LNS, a local needle shop. But I would spend my entire budget there, and that wouldn't be healthy. So, lately, I know there's a lot of questions on Flosstube about where everybody's shopping. I love Kimberly Jolly at Fat Quarter Shop in Texas. I have ordered from Kitten Stitcher, who is beautiful. I ordered from 123, I think this last week. Yeah, that's where I got the seasonal birdhouse patterns. And I think that's really about it. So, another thing I did this week was I kind of went exploring on Flosstube, and I found and fell in love with, I forget her last name, Stephanie at Lindy Stitchers. Lindy Stitchers. I'll put it down in the description. She's so cute. She's so quirky. She has my personality, but she lets you see it, where I work really hard to hide it. So I went through and looked at some of her patterns yesterday. I downloaded a couple of freebies. They were fall, so yeah, I'm going to get those done for sure. But anyway, she has cute little, just quirky out of this world patterns. Like, you know, stuff that's not typical. It's definitely not going to be primitive. Just, you know, she'll do puns and plays on, you know, ideas and thoughts and whatever. So, super cute. She seems really sweet. I haven't actually talked to her yet on any kind of messaging or anything. But, yeah, she is my inner child that she expresses herself. So, that was fun. I binged her for a little bit yesterday. And the day before, I think. Did I find anybody else? I don't think I found anybody else. Nicola. Everybody talks about Nicola all the time. So I went looking for her. I found her. She's not hard to find. Nicola. Don't ask me the last name. Beautiful accent. I mean, you know, it's not an accent for her because she's from over there. But she seems very lovely. She's very soft-spoken. I could listen to her all day long. Coffee. And hello to all of you beautiful people. Alright, so let me show you what all I got this week, and then I will show you what I did get done this week. I did not get a lot done on different projects because I was focusing on a couple. Let's see. I started Quaker Christmas. That is a stitch along for June. Actually, it's a stitch along for the whole year. I think that she's planning on finishing maybe like around November. But it started June 1st. That's Proper Stitcher. There's a Facebook group. It's a lot of fun people that are talking about their frustrations. The bird seems to have gotten a lot of people this week. It completely got me. So if you want to join us, it's not too late. That's Quaker Christmas. And hopefully, I'm fixing to fix this camera as soon as I get done. So this will be, you'll be able to read it right, and my uncle will get off my case. I love you, Uncle Rick. So I've been doing that. Oh, and then the summer camp, I'll put it in there too. I'll put the Facebook group in the descriptions. The summer camp has been hysterical. It started June 1st. The rules for summer camp are you have to start something on the 1st, or you can start after, but it has to be a new start. Like, you need to post a picture of your material, your threads, your pattern, or not your pattern, but the picture of your pattern. Y'all don't post the patterns. People steal stuff, and that's just, it hurts the creator and the businesses. Anyway, so you post all of that and then you get started. So the only rule is to finish in June. And she's going to have giveaways. She's got a list of giveaways. It's just a really well put together. So here's my thing. I'm in there for the comments. I haven't been posting. I haven't been sending my pictures out. I've been horrible on Instagram. This has been one of those weeks where I just kind of like laid low. So I've been laying low. But I need to get back on there and do all my hashtags and everything else so everybody can see my work. Because, I mean, everybody really does want to see each other's work. But there were a few who, from day one, kicked it off, having a blast. So they're writing home letters to mom and dad. They're talking about all of the weather. They're talking about everything under the sun, but mostly the frogs. So, for those of you who are trying to catch up, Grandma, this is an imaginary camp where they're writing imaginary stories about things that are happening. You know, they talk about going to the lunch hall. They talk about, you know, watching their friends to swim and everything else while they're teaching. They're really watching their grandkids or daughters or, you know, whatever, doing all their stuff. And then the frogs invade everybody's tent at least once a day. And they'll share it. You know, the frogs hit. And I posted something yesterday about needing to get an exterminator for some frogs. Because I frogged seriously this week. I had never frogged this much this week. Oh my goodness. Anyway, so if you want to join in just to read the comments, I'm certain that would be just fine. Grab yourself a small project. A lot of people are doing smalls, you know. I came up with this big elaborate, I'm going to do Quaker Christmas for both you know, be able to get it done in the month, that was irrational. I'm going to do something else. And then, you know, be able to do it for the proper stitcher. You know, a lot of people were like, oh my goodness, that's so ambitious. I had no idea. I hate linen. It's beautiful. I love to look at it, but I despise linen. I will finish this project because I spent a lot of money on the linen. But, wow. I was texting my aunt this morning and I was like, oh my gosh, I totally just want to give up at this point. She won't let me. That's fine. I need that kind of motivation in my life. Anyways, so yeah, if you're on Facebook, if you're on Instagram alone, I'm sorry, you know, it's not going to work. But if you're on Facebook, then yeah, you just need to. And I need to bring my phone over and let y'all like read that. It's so fun to read. And you get it, like you get where people are at, you know. You're just like, oh yeah, I completely understand that experience. Somebody had an experience with a bear, legit. They posted a picture of a bear walking, it looks like across their yard. I'm not sure where they're at. Two people had skunk experiences. 'Tis the season, right? It's summer. But they were talking about the skunks coming into the camp, whatever. And then they're like, no, for real. Like, we pulled in from going to the store and there was a skunk walking across our porch. And it was like, oh, wait, we'll wait on that. So, you know, that's fun. So, the camaraderie and friendship and relationships that come out of cross stitch is just incredible. I've heard so many people say that this week, on their Flosstube and then just, you know, chit-chatting. Y'all know I absolutely love Just Keep Stitching. And Pam is so, I mean, she's just like an aunt. Like, I just love to see her. And then Steph is just, you know, she's my cousin. I love her. So Steph is just, I had texted her the other day asking for specific pattern information that I needed, and I got. And so she responds, like, late one night. And so I figured, you know, she's been busy, no big deal. I really didn't know what their schedules are like. And then, you know, it's 1:30 in the morning or something, and I'm like, hey, I see you're another night owl, whatever. And she said, so legit, I, like, stitch with Pam, but, you know, my stitch time is night time. And I was like, cool, you know? And so we chatted for a couple of minutes, and then told her that I had ordered the pattern, and I was like, hey, how about we stitch this up in July? And she said, you know, I haven't looked at that in a while. I'll pull it out and we'll do it. So I've got to stitch along with Steph from Just Keep Stitching in July. I'm a little starstruck. You know, she's probably going to say, oh, no big deal, whatever, but I'm a little starstruck. So fun stuff like that. I mean, it's just so fun. Like, you're meeting people that you're seeing on TV, which is, you know, YouTube. And then, you know, you're developing relationships, and it's like, they must be so busy. But who knows? I need to text Brenda from Brenda and Laura, Brenda and the Serial Stitcher, or Serial Starter, and let her know that I have started samplers because of her. Because that's true. I wasn't going to do samplers at all. So, you know, it's just fun. Everybody's supportive of each other. I have never personally seen negative comments on anything, any of the posts. I know that they're out there. They usually get busted out really fast, and whoever is monitoring whatever group it's in, or if it's just, you know, somebody personal, it's usually in a group. I don't have too many people that just randomly talk about stitching on my Facebook, but it's usually in a group. Whoever's monitoring does a really good job of shutting it down. Like, they're like, no, you know, if you're not going to be supportive, you don't need to comment. So I love that. You know, we're in a time and a world where nobody needs somebody's negative opinion on somebody else's art. I mean, you know, who does that? Like, celebrate. And that's what I love. Oh, I'm going to get emotional thinking about that. So I'm really tired today. Last night we had a random storm. It wasn't random, but it was. I was not watching the weather at all. I am a serious weather watcher, you know, not just with my job, but anyway, so storm comes through, no big deal. Rain, 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 wind, wind, wind. And then all of a sudden we had 3 huge power surges. Freaked me out, and then the lights go out. I had been playing the piano. I had been cross-stitching, and then I sat there in the dark, and that was not good for me at all. So, I'm sitting there for a little bit, and then the internet wasn't even working. Like, AT&T wasn't working, the internet wasn't working. Like, wherever it hit, it hit. Like, good. And so, finally called my mom. Hey, you know, this is what's going on. She's like, hey, come down to the house. You know, our generator's on. We're watching TV, whatever. I was like, I can't leave the house. You know this. So, I sat there for a little while with her. And then, I don't know. I was on Facebook. I posted something I probably shouldn't have. You know, just the fear and everything. And I need flashlights. I'm going to the store today to buy flashlights. So anyways, I had a couple of people, you know, text me, and then one of them called me and said, what is going on? It's 11:30 at this point, and I'm like, about 11:15. And I was like, lights went out. Like, there's, you know, a big power problem with the storms. There's like 1,000 people out of power. And, he's an officer, and he lives across town on another company's circuit. So he's like, wow, had no clue. Didn't even know it stormed that bad. It's like, so 2 of us aren't paying attention tonight. Anyways, so power came back on, thank goodness. Big search to bring it back on, scared me to death. Call mom, hey, power's back on, I'm going to sleep, and it'll be in the living room with the lights on. And she was like, okay. She's like, I'm sorry. So yeah, I think it was about 4 o'clock this morning I got up and went to the bed. But anyways, so yeah, and I had big plans today. I was supposed to film this last night so that I could do all my plans. Running behind. All right, let's look at a haul. First thing I'm going to show you. These are really cool. Erica said the first time she saw me wearing them the other day, because she came in for, you know, 24 hours, whatever. Not even that, 12 hours. She said, Mom, what are you wearing? I can't say with these on, so just letting you know. So these are, I think, 1.25 magnifiers. Got them at Hobby Lobby for $9.99. They're see-through. You can't really see them. They're super easy to wear. I just started wearing glasses this past year. They're supposed to be for computers, maybe reading. And now I'm struggling to do anything without them. So apparently I have ruined my eyes by trying to fix my eyes. I had an astigmatism as a child. Fortunately, everything went away, cleared up. And then the doctor's like, well, so you're getting older. Sorry. And I was like, dude, I can see far away. It's just the close-up stuff. So I grabbed these specifically for doing the linen. And it really does help. It really does. I didn't think that it would, but it really does. Can't see anything I drop on the floor. I gotta take them off. But they do flip up. So, look, I'm wearing them and they flip up. Nice investment. Nice $10 investment. I got some rings. I haven't done this in years. I think I did this as a kid. But I was like, you know, there's a couple of projects I can do that. I changed my mind. I'll keep them, you know, for later. But right now, with all of the starts that I've got from Mania, that was freaky. And I have a new way of doing that now, by the way, thanks to Lindy Stitchers. But I got those for carrying around. I got some DMC labels. These have come in handy. I'll show you why in a minute. But I need all the colors back. Like, I used to have them, and I need them back because I feel like, you know, I don't have everything. This was $6.99, and of course everything is on sale all the time. So I think that I did the 40% off on that because it was in the front part, like with the room decor. Anyways, it's really cool. It's an unmarked calendar. You have the date calendar, like for your days, right? And that is going to be filled up probably today or tomorrow. Then you have note pages like all through it, and then you have this cool little wish list, to-do list, important notes, and goals. That's going to come from Flosstube watching. And then for the week, you have all of this space. So I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go back through my projects, put down the project, put down any changes that I made. Because I do every once in a while change colors. If I don't have the color, I've got one close to it, whatever. I think that's what I'm going to do in there so that I can keep track of, and that'll be on my start days, keep track of what I've started and how I started it, you know, my materials and all that kind of stuff. So right now on my notes to self, I have a list of everything that I've got started because I want to go through and scratch them off. I need to get stuff finished. Not sure what's up with my throat. All right. So this is the pattern that I ordered because of Steph. She posted this. I told y'all before, I have already binge watched them. I'm completely caught up with a few. Brenda and Laura. I think I am caught up with Housewives. Oh, I shouldn't do this because I don't remember them all. But I am caught up with Just Keep Stitching. Anyway, so this came from an October video that they had. Show it to you, then tell you what it says. This is called Seeking Refuge. They were doing like kind of a, I guess, a stitch-along thing for October. I don't remember what the name of it was. This says, when the world seems to be out of control, I find a way to nurture my soul. Seeking refuge with needle and thread, the angst and anxiety no longer I dread. So, I want this to go right here. It is going to be, on 40 count, it is 12 3/8 by 9 1/8. I haven't figured out anything yet. I'll be doing it on 40 count. I think I will probably be doing it. I have some antique white Monaco 28. So it's probably what I'm going to be doing. They use overdyed. I will be using DMC. They do have the DMC conversion. This is by Scarlet House. Tanya Brockmeyer is the designer. So I look forward to doing that. Oh, there's a bigger picture. I didn't even think about pulling that one out. I should pull out the other one. So I seriously look forward to doing that. I'm going to be doing that in July with Stephanie. She will probably do 40 count. She loves 40 count. That's her thing right now. I don't know. I actually haven't looked at anything really small. I legit haven't. 28 Monaco is the smallest thing I have. I'm certain. Ada is my thing. DMC is my thing. Everything else is a branch out. Oh, and I got that from that quarter shop. Look. Also from Fat Quarter Shop, they are doing a mystery bat and boo stitch along in. When are they doing it? I don't remember when they're starting it. Surely it's not October, but it may be. So I went ahead and ordered the colors DMC thread pack. It's 721, 310, 4, and white. Where they came up with these 2-digit numbers, I guess they just got tired of going up and went down. And then this is Icelandic Gray Ada, 14 count by Witchelt. And this is an 18 by 25 piece. So apparently this thing is fixing to be pretty huge. But they only sent this much thread, so I really don't know. But anything that Kimberly Jolly says is just so sweet. And I mean, she just makes you want to do it. So I was like, okay. Last week I told you that I had ordered some things on Facebook Market. I should not have done that. But it was fun. It was the only time I'm going to do it for a while. I have got so much. I'm not one to do multiple things. I'm monogamous. I don't like having all of these projects hanging over my head. So this will not be stitched for a while. If I can finish everything up by maybe fall, winter, I might start it for next week. This was a kit. I didn't know this was a kit. For some reason, I thought it was a pattern. Maybe just didn't have a lot of information on the thing. I don't remember. Seasonal, winter, spring, summer, fall. This is by It's Stitch, and it came with the fabric, which is Ada. thread, needle, and instructions. And it is 14 count. And I do look forward to doing it. I'm getting my threads all tangled. Don't need to do that. But it came on the board already done up for you. So these are pretty colors. It's a super sweet design. I really am looking forward to it. I love the seasonal things. So you can see the changes. And that came from Rebecca Heading. So thank you, Rebecca, if you're watching. This was another box of goodies. She just sent me a whole box of all of her stuff. I think I have one more coming, but I'm not sure which person it was. So I got 14 count Charles Craft in beige. So I got a roll. Trying to see, this is 15 by 18 piece. And then I got another one in Fiddler, 14 count. So like these haven't been open. You can tell they haven't been cut on. She sent me some great leisure arts for the love of cross stitch. I don't remember, I don't know if I've been over there to show you that I got this in. And then cross quick. So these are some projects from like 88, 89. So super cool to have these old magazines. And they do have pretty stitches in them. I got lots of DMC. That'll be fun. Not happening immediately. Some of it you can tell she has used, and some of it is brand new. Got a couple of little Christmas kits, little ornaments. My aunt used to do these. These are from Walmart. Little Christmas tree. Little snowman. I've got some banding here. I need to get that out and measure it. See how much it is. And it's cleaned. It looks like that's 14 count. Another piece of Charles Craft. 12 by 18 piece. Not sure what this guy was going to be, but I bet he'll be reused. Look at this frame. Look how big this frame is. It's a Walmart frame. A couple of random pieces of cloth. I'll have to measure them. They look like 14, but not certain. And another hoop. It's a 7-inch. So that was fun to open and go through. Wasn't sure what all I was getting out of it. So a friend of mine asked me to stitch her son's name on the side of a ball cap. So I'm going to do that. It's a cool little, actually, mesh material. I don't know what size that would be equivalent to. I told Aunt Donna it's probably like a 10 count. But I'm going to do orange and black because that's our football colors. And so that'll be a fun project. I've already got it planned out. Now for whips. Oh, I was going to show you my little project that I did. So with all of these starts, I had my kits made up. I had thread, and then my material, of course, and my pattern in my bags. But I don't have a lot of thread yet. Like, I have a good collection. Like, I'm not going to complain at all. But I don't have multiples of most colors at all. I think I have multiples of maybe a crew, white, 3865, 3010. That's probably it. So what I did was I went and got a new box at Hobby Lobby. And I put all of my thread in for all of my projects that I have ongoing. because this project might need this color and this project might need this color, and I'm not going to work on them at the same time. So instead of having to go steal from each bag, I said, why don't I just put it in a box that I can carry with me, and then we'll go from there. So I did. So that was fun, actually. So I showed this to a friend of mine. She was like, wow, look at all the pretty colors. And I was like, please don't think that's all for one project. I would have a heart attack. So, yeah, that was fun. So I did that. Whips. Time for whips. And we've been going for a good little bit. I've been talking this whole time. So sorry. So I worked on a Long May She Wave. It's coming up on time to put that out. That says Long May She Wave. Got the pretty little truck. Grandma wants this truck finished. So I said, yes, ma'am. So I got this one out. And this is actually what I was working on when all heck broke loose at work. My needle came out. I know some people have needle minders. I just stick it in my thread or in my material. So that's where I'm at. It's gonna be big, but the truck is almost done, Grandma. The truck is almost done. I literally have not even a whole row. So this is gonna be pretty much this whole size. I cut this just to have my border, and then yeah, it's gonna be pretty much that whole size. So that will go on my bookshelf, which I have big plans to move y'all to see my bookshelf behind me. So I'm trying to get a lot of projects done so that I can have work in my bookshelf. So that was the whip. Some of y'all have been really concerned about me with my little red house. Isn't she pretty? So I worked an entire day. It's wrinkled. And got all of the green on the border done. I started some of my little medallions because I wanted to see how pretty they were, and they're gorgeous, red and blue. And then I've got this done on my tree. So she is on a roll. Yep, I know there's not a lot of border out there for framing. I'm hoping that my framer can pull that off. She's beautiful. I understand, though, why people special order now their fabrics. So they make sure that, because that literally just came off of a roll, so that they make sure that there's enough room for everything. I was like, why are people ordering so much fabric? And now I know. That's why. Quaker Christmas. This will be the death of me. But I'm not going to quit. This is where I've gotten. My bird is off one stitch. It's making a world of difference. So I'm going to take him out and start again. But I got all of that done. This is beautiful. Like, I was not sure that I was going to love looking at it even. But when you look at it, you do this and you look at it. Oh my goodness, it's gorgeous. You do this and you see stuff. But it's gorgeous. I do love it. I have to start that again. So I'm thinking I'm going to abandon the thought of it being my June finish. I'll find something else. But I am going to work on the Sal with Proper Stitcher group. Because I do want to finish it. She's not got any rules. She has no, we're dividing this all up. It's only 4 pages long, I think. One, two, three. Yeah, it's only 4 pages. It's just so much to do with the linen. So I am going to finish it. I am staying on track with the flea market flowers. I will work tonight to finish this week's because it's every Tuesday. I did get all the bordering done. And that's pretty. I'm not changing any colors on it. I know some people are. I'm just not. I'm loving this blue, of course. Kind of got a blue-green thing going on there. So, yeah, that's super fun. Oh, it's in my box. I don't have the whole pattern for that, but you guys have seen it before. Oh, I downloaded Coffee Break from, where did I get this from? It was a link somewhere. I'll find it. If you guys need a Coffee Break one, this thing is huge. It's 168 wide by 218 tall on Aida 14. I'm doing mine on 18 probably. Just because I was thinking it was so big. And on 18 it would be 9 3/8 by 12 and 1/8. Anyways, they have different kinds of coffee, and I was thinking that would be super fun for the kitchen. I took my seasons to work with me to plan on working on them, and it didn't happen. So sorry, Grandma. That's it. That's all that I've worked on this week. I really wanted to get far on Little Red House because I have neglected it because of mania. So sorry, Aunt Donna. And then I really wanted to work on Quaker Christmas. So, this week, let's see, it's my short week at work. So, I will probably work on a little bit of everything today and tomorrow night. Tonight, tomorrow night. I have plans this evening. And then Wednesday and Thursday we'll probably be busy at work. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Friday and Saturday, we're having big fundraiser at the ballpark. A lot of my officers are playing for a local family who had a tragedy last year. And so that's sweet of them. So I may experiment with taking some cross stitch out with me to the ballpark, because I did tell them as long as it's not raining that I will come out and support them some. And then Sunday, I don't think I have anything but church planned, so Sunday I might get a lot of work done because Erica will be leaving again for camp week 2. She came home, had an excellent week last week at her camp in Missouri. Came home with lots of stuff, lots of joy, lots of new friends. She starts work today at the camp here in Arkansas, Assemblies of God camp. It's amazing. You'll never, ever look at a camp the same way again. So she's working this week, attending next week, working the next week, and then she's working kids camp all in June. So yeah, she'll come home this weekend, do laundry, and go back on Sunday. So, anyways. So, yeah, theoretically, I could get a lot of stitching done before you see me again next week. Anyways, so I'm going to go ahead and log off. This has been a ridiculously long show of nothing but me talking. And we'll see. If I record next Sunday night, I might just stitch with y'all for a while. I don't want to just ramble all the time. And hopefully I'll have some complete finishes. I would like to do a couple of finishes. I have sticky board. I have backing. I think I could do it all. I have lots of little things to mount stuff on too that I bought before I started Flosstube. So we might just see what we can do. All right. I'm going to go ahead and log off here tonight. I hope you guys have a fantastic Monday evening. Go get you some rest and get ready for the rest of the week. I'll talk to you soon. Happy stitching!